Gonna do a quick drive in the Citroën Ami. First things first. Oh, actually, I have to move the trash can first. So, reverse. And it does not move. There we go. And a little tricky getting this. So, have to, what kind of turning circle? Don't hit my TT. Turn it around. Very good turning circle. But it's a one-way street, not really convenient actually. And okay. Back the other way. I'm gonna get out, put the trash can in the parking space. Now, let's drive. Just gonna go around the block. Don't want to use up the theoretical 55 kilometers on the battery. That's a lot of fun. That's great, actually. Oh my god. Yeah. This is enjoyable. Louder than I'd expect for an electric car, actually. Not quick. A lot of, sort of pull regen style pulling against the, definitely a 1 foot kind of situation. You really don't need the brake pedal almost at all. Slow, so that's the other reason why you don't really need the brake pedal. The looks you get are really quite fantastic, actually. It's all of the speed bumps, the sleeping policeman, not really great. The suspension is very stiff. It's incredibly bouncy. Pretty agile. Takes a turn pretty quickly. Great. The smiles on people's faces may be the best part of driving it, though, I think, everybody looks at you, gives you a big smile. My neighbor saw it sitting outside my house, charging, and said, an alien has landed in our street, and they haven't stopped talking about it since, basically. Lots of chatter, lots of people really interested in it. Everybody stops and stares. I'm no Johnny Smith. I don't know how he drives these cars around and talks the whole time the way he does. A lot of fun. The top speed is theoretically 45 kilometers per hour. I don't, right around 40. Don't feel like I really want to go much faster than that, I'll be honest. But yeah, you certainly can enjoy it at that speed. The interior noise is pretty impressive. It sounds like you're in an electric generator of some kind. Visibility is great. You sit up really high. Jim, whose car this is, the also on Twitter, he said the seats are terribly uncomfortable. I can believe it. They're kind of like bus seats. They have barely any padding, but they are fun. Fine for short drives around town. Not exactly a cruiser, this car, to be honest. 40, 45, there we go. Top speed has been reached. I'm actually finding it quite odd, the seating position. What's the huge glass panoramic roof? But it actually means that where I'm sitting, I have the sort of header of the windshield right at sort of traffic light level, sort of weirdly in my view. And then all of this light from above, I think on a sunny day, it would be kind of blinding, actually. I'm not sure I actually like it, but it feels so roomy because you have this panoramic roof, big windows. It doesn't feel like a Twizy or something like that. It feels like a car, and it actually feels like a big car. The fact that there's no front and you feel like you're kind of, a bit of a death box is true. But nonetheless, it's sort of feels like a real car. It feels solid. I've never driven a microcar or anything like that, so I don't know if that's normal. In traffic, yeah, it's very easy. Again, one foot driving, no problem. I'm not used to having a car that's this narrow, but yeah, it actually is great around town. It would really be the perfect car for in town for me in Leiden, here where I live. I think the only problem would really be charging, because I don't have a place where I can do that. I don't have a garage. I don't have a place where a regular, it uses a regular Schuko plug, a regular European wall plug, and I park on the street, so it wouldn't be practical on a regular basis with only 25 kilometer range, or well, it says 51 kilometers, so I'm hoping for Jim that that's true. But he said he got only about 26 kilometers of range. So if you do only get 26 kilometers of range, I imagine you need to keep it plugged in pretty often, and I would not have that capability, which I think is disappointing. I think it would be great if a car like this actually could be charged at a regular low power EV charger, because then honestly that would be pretty perfect for me to just charge it down the street. There's lots of low speed 7 kilowatt AC chargers around my neighborhood. concept and sort of what that looked like. I love the graphics and the colors and things. This, you know, they've added the orange sort of back in. They've brought some of that brightness back in. I think that's cool. But I would like to see how it actually looks in like a painted color, even though I know that's not as practical as the unpainted plastic that this uses. So just got passed easily by a scooter. Not really a challenge, but God, it's, you know, it's certainly competent at the speeds that you drive around here. The Netherlands, very low speed place, 30 in all neighborhoods, 50 in all urban areas, kilometers per hour that is. So really, you wouldn't really on a regular basis ever feel like you didn't have enough pace. It doesn't accelerate like an i3 or something, right? You really have to change your expectations when you're driving it, but it's pretty cool anyway. And well, quite frankly, I don't think an i3 gets you the kind of smiles and acceptance, and it's just not as much fun, and also it's very precious. It's a very premium thing. This is not, this is just, feels utilitarian, right? It feels like it just does what it needs to do. I think that's really cool. And almost back home. I have gone around the block, down the street, taken it out into traffic a little bit, and quite frankly, I'm impressed. I think it's a lot of fun. I hope Jim enjoys it, and I hope that the museum, the Lane Museum, gets it, will enjoy it as well. Jim said that they're actually considering importing some of these to Washington, D.C. for a sort of car share. I think that's really cool. I'd be interested to see how that pans out, how Americans will deal with something like this. It's a really unusual thing, even for Europe, and in the US it's going to feel very strange. That's my ride. Thanks everybody.